Also, I've added some new things onto my Mercier, y'all. Y'all know I recently did a closet declutter, so there's some clothes on there. Of course, there's always makeup on there. I'm gonna do a fragrance declutter and add a couple more fragrances soon. I've added some of Adriangameover's in between size clothes for anyone who's interested, and I'm thinking about going through my shoes and bags and decluttering some of that, so we'll have to wait and see. Comment down below and tell me what you want me to declutter next, and you can check out my card later. What's up, everyone? It is your girl Gelbeauty-QM here, aka Grace, and it's time to try out these two new Ellis Brooklyn products I have. So my Vanilla Sin came in the mail yesterday, so I'm finally getting to try it out alongside Dear Skye. I've had Dear Skye for a little while longer, but I was like, I'm gonna just try them both out at the same time at this point, because at least you'll be more interested in my opinion, because it's like I'll have the new one and then I'll have one that is semi-new, and one is a mist and one is a perfume. So depending on what you like, that'll determine which one you want to see. But before we get started, hello, my name is Grace. If you like videos like this, I love to give a good fragrance moment. I normally go for vanilla perfume, so I had a viral vanilla fragrance video recently if you're interested in that. If you like new makeup releases, I do that every Friday here on my channel. If you like a good complexion video, I'm actually trying out the One Size foundation I just got in the mail today, along with the Vanilla Sin. We'll talk about it in a little bit, but I've done so many others. I've done the Westman Atelier, I've done the Makeup by Mario, I've done the Patrick Ta, I've done the Kosas, I've done the Huda Beauty, and I've done the Rabbani foundation. So I've done quite a few complexion videos recently if you're interested in that sort of thing. If you like a good eyeshadow video, I am going to be doing the Udenzai, I think it's Eternal Twin video tonight. That's why I don't have any blush or highlighter. I have tried out the Adept the Duality blush palette and the Unity palette is part of the Unity collection. I've also done the Cosmic Beauty Undergrowth palette. So if you like eyeshadow, I've done some of those as well. And if you like a good fashion video, I do fashion shorts pretty regularly, but I also have done a fashion video. It's the Johansson's fashion video. I have a purse video coming up soon, so stay tuned for that. But without further ado, let's get into this video, and make sure you hit the subscribe button. So I've had Dear Skye for a little while, like I said, so we'll probably start off with that one. I should have the notes popping up over here and how much it retails for. I always buy a smaller travel size one just to try out. So whichever the smallest size is, I'll buy that to try, because I want to make sure I like the product and love it before I end up with a giant one. Especially since Ellis Brooklyn is not cheap. Like their body mist is like 50 bucks for the big one, and I think 30 something for the small one, which is the one I got in Vanilla Sin. And then I got this one, I believe it was $34, don't quote me, but I know the full size of their fragrances is like 100 plus. So I always want to make sure I like it before I buy it. But this one seemed intriguing with the notes it had. It seemed like it would be perfect for fall. It gave me similar vibes to Carousel by one of my favorite brands, Brown Girl Jane. So I figured I would go ahead and try it out. So it seems like it would mesh nicely with Brown Girl Jane's Carousel, the newest one they came out with. So let's see what it smells like. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to spray one of them on each side of the shoulder here, and then I'm going to spray one each right here. So I guess we'll do Dear Skye up here, and then we'll do Vanilla Skye in here. So let's see how she smells. It has kind of like a florally scent to it, if you will. But it has like a little bit of fruitiness to it. It's interesting. My phone's over there, so I can't tell you exactly what's in it. That's why it's popped up over here. But it's not the type of scent I usually go for. Let's put it that way. I said I like sweet, warm, gourmand, vanilla type scents, which is why I end up buying Vanilla Skin. But this one is nice. Like I said, I feel like it would pair very nicely with the new scent from, who is it? Brown Girl Jane, their Carousel scent. I feel like I would want to pair this with it. It would smell really nice. I actually feel like this would pair really nicely with Rose Era from Monet McMichaels and Snif. I could definitely see me putting this with that. It definitely gives me the vibes of a sweeter version of probably Carousel, and it has like cotton candy in it, but I don't know. It has a sweeter florally scent to it, so I can get on board with this. I like this one so far. I also have, random side note, I have Candied Lychee. We will try that out another day because I'm already trying to try out 2 fragrances right now, and that's a lot. But so far, I don't have an idea of what I'm going to pair with yet, other than Carousel from Brown Girl Jane. I also finally got the Love Shack Fancy ones. I didn't buy the yellow one. I just bought these two. These were the two that most intrigued me based upon the notes. So we'll try these another day as well. As y'all can see, I'm overrun by fragrances. Like, I have very expensive habits in all aspects of life. So let's see what this vanilla skin smells like, because it didn't smell like what I expected it to smell like. It has more of like a cherry scent to it, which I was kind of shocked by. It says a vanilla fragrance body mist that could become your biggest vice. And I'm just like, So again, the notes are popping up here of what is in this, but let's spray on and see. It's giving me a very familiar vanilla scent, but I'm, not exactly sure what it is. But off the bat, it smells like a vanilla I feel like I already have. With like a hint of cherry. Yeah, it smells like a vanilla that's similar to some other vanillas I already own, with a hint of cherry. But it's not like their vanilla milk. It doesn't smell like their vanilla milk. It smells like a vanilla scent I already own, since I am a vanilla perfume connoisseur. I'm trying to think of what vanilla it is. When I go to pull the fragrances and show you all the different fragrances, and maybe it'll come to mind then, because I'm going to have to pull some vanilla fragrances in order to wrap up this video. Let's spray it on this side. But yeah, it's definitely... It definitely has a similar vanilla scent. Maybe when I look at the notes after I get up, because my phone is way over there and I'm like, I can't be getting up in the middle of the video trying to do that. But it's giving similar vanilla vibes to other vanilla things I already have. So I can see myself getting this in a full size in the future. Hopefully at a better deal, because I felt like 36 was a lot for a body mist. But the ones from Love Shack Fancy are expensive as well. So people getting up there with these body mists and they don't even last as long. So that's my issue with body mists. They don't last as long as perfumes. And so I'm feeling some type of way about paying a high price for them, especially when I have like perfumes already that have similar scents that I know are going to last longer. So that's my whole shtick on body mist. I'm trying to kill time to let, see how the perfumes are sitting and if they dry down to something different. Yeah, this gives a very floral vibe. I wouldn't say necessarily floral mature, but it's definitely giving a very floral-ish type scent, which I'm kind of shocked that I like, because I normally don't like stuff like this, but it's nice. I feel like it'll pair nicely with certain things I already have in my collection that pull a little bit florally, but have, aren't as floral as this is. If that makes any sense. I know I'm not explaining it as well as I could, but I'm gonna go off camera, find some stuff to pull from my collection. I feel like this one might go good with Candied Lychee from Kylie as well, but we'll have to wait and see. But I'm gonna go off camera, find some stuff to pair with these things, come back at the end of the night and show you all some perfumes I feel like will pair well with them. If I don't have any to show in this video, I will have a shorts of what I plan on layering these things with in the future. But I'll talk to you later, girl. Okay, y'all, so we'll be back at these perfumes. Remember, I had on Dear Skye on this side, up here, and then I had Vanilla Sin in here. So yeah, Vanilla Skin, it's definitely giving me the vibes of vanilla perfume I have. I still didn't figure out which one it was per se, but I do want to show you which ones I feel work best. Now, as usual, y'all know it's the end of the night, so you have to kind of put it close to your nose in order to be able to smell it, because I put it on at like, I want to say like 3:30. And it's like 2 o'clock in the morning, so we had enough time to wear it throughout the day. So I'm going to start off with the Vanilla Skin, because y'all know this is what I'm most excited about. Yeah, so I have quite a few to go on just for that one. I have a couple from one of my favorite brands, as y'all know. I have an unhealthy obsession with Brown Girl Jane. So I feel like the scents Casablanca and Dawn would go nicely with the Vanilla Sin body mist. So I would put these on first. Of course, y'all know you're supposed to put the one that lasts the longest on first, and then you put the second one on top. So I would put Vanilla Sin underneath either Casablanca or Dawn. Both of them have a nice vanilla-esque type scent, and I feel like they blend nicely with the notes that are in this body mist. So that could be the top note with the more fruity cherryish type scent, and the other ones with the more vanilla be underneath for the last throughout the day. I feel like they'd be great for that. I also feel like Love Frequency from Shoutout Tilbury might actually go pretty nicely with it as well because of the notes that are in it. They should be popping up over here from what I remember. But I like the scent combination of both of these together, just smelling them separately. So I feel like it'll go really nicely with that. I'm reaching out on a limb with this one. I feel like it might go good with Lake and Skye 1111 Vanilla, just because I feel like the vanilla in here didn't last that long. So I figured maybe combining both vanillas, it'll work out nicely. So I'm thinking this might be a good contender. Don't quote me, that one's just kind of like a wishy-washy. It might not, I don't know type vibes. I found a couple of these at Marshalls. I found a couple at TJ Maxx. I know you can buy these at Walgreens, or at least I'm told you can buy these at Walgreens as well. So if you don't find them at your local Marshalls or TJ Maxx, should be able to go to Walgreens and pick this up. But this one is good energy. I don't have the notes to it because they don't have the notes written on it. But from smelling it, I felt like it would go really nicely with vanilla scent as well. So I figured to go ahead and show that to you. I haven't tried it out in there yet. None of these I've tried out in there. We just tried these on today. I do have one I feel like you might be surprised by, but I feel like it's going to actually turn out really nice and smell really nice. So I feel like Soda Snob from Snif should go nicely with vanilla Sin because of the fruity element that comes in this one, so you can get a nice like vanilla cherry Coke type vibe. That's why I want to pair it with it, to be honest. I feel like it'd be a great vanilla cherry Coke vibe. So I'm going to try this one out tomorrow with vanilla Sin and see how I feel about it. But it's definitely giving me the vibes. It'll be good with that, so I'm going to talk about that. But I have a couple of fruity ones. So I have the 7 Virtues Cherry Ambition, because if you want to bring out more of the cherry, I feel like this would be good to go with it, because I feel like I smelled the hint of cherry here and there, and I smelled the vanilla and some other unique notes that I have in my collection already. But I feel like this would just bring out more of that. Plus, it gives a more like smoky approach to the cherry that's already in there, so it can be like a smoky cherry vanilla kind of mashup, if you will. So I feel like Cherry Ambitions from 7 Virtues would go really nicely with it as well. Then, of course, y'all know I had to pull out the Kylie, so I have the Kylie Love Burst Cherry. So if you don't have 7 Virtues Cherry Ambition, you can use the Love Fest Burning Cherry from Kylie if you have that, and it'll give like a similar effect to it. Or if you have Tom Ford's, I think it's Lost Cherry, it could give similar vibes to that. Now keep in mind, like the two that I just named before Tom Ford are going to be more of the smokier side of cherry. I don't feel like Tom Ford Lost Cherry is necessarily a smoky one. I feel like it's more like a maraschino sweet type cherry, if you will. Do with that information what you will. And then I have Eden Juicy Apple from Kylie. I just feel like some fruitier notes might go nicely with it as well, because it has that like cherry fruity type element to it. I feel like that'll bring out a nice one. The last one you might be surprised about again, but I feel like this might go nicely with it too, so I wanted to go ahead and throw it in here. I was here, you were here, we were all here, so I was like, I'm gonna throw it in. But it's Strawberry Letter from Fleur. I feel like this will go really nicely with it too, because it'll bring out more of that fruity element to it. So it won't just be a vanilla, it'll be like a fruity vanilla vibe, if you will. So that's why I wanted to pair it with those. So with those, I feel like it'll last. This, it's still lasting, it's just, it's not lasting as, I mean, it's not as potent, but again, it is a body mist, so that's just something to keep in mind. Now let's move on to Dear Skye. Where's the bag? Oh. So with Dear Skye, I feel like it's lasting a little bit better than Ellis Brooklyn, but again, remember Ellis Brooklyn is, you know, I mean the Vanilla Sin, because they're both Ellis Brooklyn, is a body mist. I didn't expect it to last as long. Even though their body mists are higher than some other body mists, I've noticed, like, I feel like the Fleur body mists are more affordable, and they last for the same amount of time. So that's the only thing I'm really confused on when it comes to that. Like, why are recharging more when it lasts the same amount of time? But this one, I told you all already that I felt like it would go good with Carousel from Brown Girl Jane, their newest fragrance. So I feel like both of these would be a great combination. Because it's giving a more of a florally element, it's kind of hard for me to find stuff to pair with it. I told you again that I feel like it would go good with Rose Era. As you can see, I've been using my Rose Era quite a bit. I'm like almost halfway done with it, but I really like this scent. And I don't really like floral scents, but I feel like Monet did a great job with this one. So I've been using it quite a bit, but I feel like it might go pretty nicely with this one. I'm not too sure. Like the ones I'm picking for this, I wasn't 100% sure or comfortable with how I felt 100% going forward with them. So just something to keep in mind, especially since I haven't tried any of them. These are just off smelling them. I feel like it might go good with Cosmic Power from Tilbury. If you all remember, I like the majority of the scents from her. So I feel like I would pair it with Dear Skye maybe sometime this week and see how it goes, because I feel like that could be a really nice combination. I already know that for sure I'm going to pair it with Carousel from Brown Girl Jane. But Oh, this was one that was supposed to go with the other one. Oh, well, I just put that in the room. Then the drill too. I have a couple more. So I felt like Angel Soiree from Caroline Stern would go really nicely with Dear Skye, because I feel like they would have a nice little balance to them. Again, I'm not 100% sure on the ones that I picked for these, how they're going to work out totally, but like 2 or 3 I can guarantee. I just feel like it'll go perfectly. Like, for example, I feel like Illicit Green from Black Opium would go perfectly with Dear Skye. I feel like it would give a nice cute little balance to the scents, and I think this has a little bit more earthiness to it to go along with the floraliness of this. That's why I feel like they will pair pretty nice together. That's just my personal opinion. The last one I wasn't 100% sure about, because I forgot how Gucci Flora smelled, but since it's more on the florally side, and I know Dear Skye has more of a florally scent to it, but it's like sweeter, I feel like they might go nicely together. So I ended up not selling it or getting rid of it yet, because I want to try it with this and see how they work out now that I've smelled both of them. But I do like both scents. My whole thing is, I just feel like their body mist is a little bit high for what it is and how much you get, because I feel like you get more in the Fleur one and it gives you a more affordable price, and since they're both body mist and don't last as long, I feel like maybe it'd be better just to invest in the you know, the perfume or whatever. So maybe just invest in Vanilla Milk instead of this one. But it does have that unique cherry element to it. When I figure out which fragrance it is that is duping that I can think of offhand, that I will definitely go ahead and, you know, tell you or put a dupe alert up or something like that. But yeah, that's all I have for right now. Those are the fragrances I feel like will pair with these, and I feel like I like both these scents. It's just a question of getting a little more of a feel for them. But Dear Skye did surprise me, because I was concerned about it being a little too earthy and me not liking it. So the fact that I liked it off first try, I'm happy about. As far as Vanilla Sin, I feel like we knew I was gonna like Vanilla Sin. It was just a question of how much I was gonna like Vanilla Sin, because of the vanilla scent that it had and how long it was gonna last. So I do like it okay. It's just I feel like I have a perfume in my collection I can't think of the name of that lasts longer, so I'm gonna have to try to look up some notes or like go to my collection and smell some more vanillas and see what it is. But it's nice if you like body mist and prefer body mist to perfume, but I prefer perfume, so the fact that I have a perfume that's similar to it isn't making it exciting for me. But those are my thoughts on both of these fragrances and how they wore throughout the day. They last, the body mist lasts for a good, like, I want to say 4 to 6 hour mark, and then we got close to the 8 hour mark, and now it's like the 9 hour mark. I feel like, you know, you can still smell on your skin when you go like this, but I like to smell it like in the air before I have to come close up to smell it, so it's not doing it for me. I'm one of those people though who I feel like is just gonna have to overspray in order to get the scent and get it to where I want it to be. I've noticed that with a lot of perfumes. It's very few that, you know, I don't have that issue, that I don't have to do that with. So that's just something to keep in mind when it comes to my opinion as well. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. I think both of these perfumes, I mean, well, I feel like the body mist is 4 to 6 hours. I feel like the perfume is about 6 to 8 hours. So just something to keep in mind as far as where it goes if you're not going to overspray. But I hope you all enjoyed this video. Remember, you all are diamonds. Make sure you subscribe. The membership is down below if you're interested. And I'll catch you guys in the next one. Be blessed, girl. Bye. So the fun doesn't have to end here, guys. Go follow me over on Instagram for the latest fashion, fragrance, and palette comparisons. I'll see you guys over there. I just compared Makeup by Mario.